I'm Siah Fried, and it's SiahFriedParentCoach.com. I support parents who are desperately worried about their child's mental health. Often it has to do with eating disorders, disordered eating, depression, anxiety, ADHD, and I really help them get a sense of normalcy about and around mental health, and which allows them to help their child feel better and get the care and treatment they need. Parents are often experiencing anxiety, sleepless nights, despair. I see parents just with a feeling of isolation, desperation, just wanting to get help and know that their child's going to be okay. In today's world, with the stigma of mental health, there's still so many adults and parents who are burdened with the idea of mental health being in their family. And I can help parents feel normalcy around mental health, just as if it's diabetes or a physical health condition. And once that happens, then the parent is more open to educating themselves on mental health and seeking care and treatment to help them. It's kind of like putting on a gas mask when you're in the airplane, or you put on the oxygen mask first, then your child's. I've seen a feeling of gratefulness, relief, gratitude, that knowing that mental health is okay, it's normal, it's part of human nature, it's part of being a human, it's part of developing and turning into a person. As long as we normalize it, then there's such a sense of relief once parents work with me on these issues. I have an 8-step program, and it's built around 3 pillars: fit, family, and flow. And it's really an exciting process to work with. It's based on evidence-based research. And we go through the 8 steps, and it's 8 to 10 weeks, depending on how fast the client wants to move through it. And it takes you from worry and despair, overwhelm, to a sense of relief that your child's going to be okay. I've had several families use the similar term to talk to me about I'm the normalizer. I normalize mental health. And so I would say that that's kind of the theme around my work. I've helped one woman with her daughter through an eating disorder in particular, and it felt overwhelming. She had shame, and each week we would work through the process of figuring out how to help her daughter feel okay, get the help she needed, not have fear around it. And the woman just had so much gratitude and relief afterwards. That's why I keep doing what I do. I've had several family members with eating disorders and disordered eating, so I've seen it firsthand. I grew up with a parent who had it, so I became a nationally board certified health and wellness coach, and I'm also a certified Jai Institute parenting coach. I have 30 years of clinical health education, and 17 years as a women's health and nutrition professor, and it was actually my students when I started seeing the epidemic of the mental health issues going on over my 17 years of teaching. When I would cover mental health, students would come to me and want to stay after and talk to me about their eating disorders, very often with anxiety, depression. How do I get help? And I actually saw this epidemic coming before it was declared a national, international epidemic. And it was my students who drove me the most. Email me at Siah, SIAH_Fried @yahoo.com, and I can send you my calendar link so that we can do a get to know you call, and I'll explain further about how the program works.